This is absolutely terrifying. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's good for you to see these.
Oh my gosh. We're here in London. We thought we would take a look at the Warner Brothers Studios tour of Harry Potter. All 8 films were apparently mostly filmed here, and they still have all the sets and costumes and lots of stuff going on. So I'm excited. Let's take a tour. Okay, so we got the digital tour. So we only got it for one person though, so I will be enjoying the digital tour. I think it's self-guided.
Here's the North Star right here.
Assuming that my calculations are correct, Gryffindor.
So the Great Hall is pretty cool. It's pretty great. They have props of the food, which I always thought looked really good. It's kind of sad to see it so fake. Actually feels a bit smaller than you would think. But I guess that's how movies are. Oh, here's Dumbledore. So the cauldron took 6 weeks to make, and it was only on screen for a few seconds. The hallway of the pub, the Leaky Cauldron, was the first use of, I think, forced perspective. You can tell it's really small, but it was in the film, it's made to look like it goes really, really far. So the beds were designed for 11-year-old boys, because that's how old they were when they started. But by the time they got older and older, they had to like cram their bodies on the beds to fit. So Hagrid's hut, there were 2 made. One is smaller and all the props are smaller so that it would make the actor who played Hagrid appear large. And then this one is the bigger one, and all the chairs and props and everything inside are larger than normal to make the kids look really small. And they would go back and forth between the 2 sets. And they even flew this set to Scotland to get that gorgeous picturesque shot of it on a hillside. Movie, when Harry's able to open the door, the snakes all kind of move and it opens, and you kind of assume that's a special effect, but they actually move and they're controlled by a motor behind the door. The snakes move along a little track. Going into the Forbidden Forest. This is absolutely terrifying. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're on the sides. They're on the sides. They're on the sides. Wow. Platform 9 3/4, the Hogwarts Express. The steam engine dates back to 1937. So here's where they would shoot the interiors of the Hogwarts Express scenes.
Is that the real one, or is that just a set?
This was used in the film. I think it's just when they were actually in the cubbies, this was used more. So I don't know, they used both. It's movie magic, Jeff.
Is that when he had the little rat that was actually that bad guy?
Scabbers, yeah.
The whole time. I really did not enjoy seeing them get older like this. I didn't want this to happen. I wish they didn't show this. I'd rather them look like this in the movie than the older version of them.
So about halfway through the tour is what they said. You come to the Backlot Cafe, which is where we are now, right after platform 9 3/4, and there's quite a lot going on here. You can stop and get some food or drinks and hang out, so we'll see what they've got. Hello. May I please have 2 Butterbeers? Thank you. Yes, thank you. It tastes just like the one at Universal. I'm sure it's the same recipe, but you get it in this neat little souvenir cup. Cheers.
Cheers.
So this must be where you wash out your mug.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I want to carry it around like so, but it's gonna be splashing about. I wish I could wash all my dishes here.
The night bus.
I never liked this. I hated when the little head was talking.
What?
I remember I couldn't watch Harry Potter growing up. I didn't want to tell my school that because they'd make me like sit outside and be embarrassed. Figured, okay, I'm just gonna sleep while I'm watching the movie. That way I don't feel like my dad's gonna be upset at me.
Oh my gosh.
So I just took a nap while the movie's happening. But I woke up and then there was like a head talking and I fall back asleep. And the next thing I know, he's on a train and there's like a Death Eater trying to...
Are you recording? And here we have the Burrow, the Weasley residence. This is the miniature.
Part of the movie was so unfair. I actually think Harry gave in and did the wrong thing. He should have done better.
Right? I think my digital tour just lost battery. Fair warning, it only lasts for about half the tour.
Surely they could give us another one or something.
Maybe.
Apparently his cigarette was more important than his child's health, but here we go.
Oh no!
Right, what I'm going to do, Johnny, I don't condone anyone if you want to smoke grown up, do you like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
What language would you like, madam?
English.
Are you
please.
sure?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
pretty sure.
That
We're
does
just going to
happen.
learn a bit of Japanese.
They had to make entire dummies, so like the underwater scene, so it can blow bubbles and stuff. Like all kinds of stuff, but they would make like casts of the actors' entire bodies, which is crazy.
This one reminds me of Bill Murray. I don't know about you. Bill Murray, Billy Crystal.
Goblin skin. Okay.
So that's our goblin skin or silicone. Not very breathable. Our asses get very hot and sweaty.
Oh, man.
So that would be both their masks and their gloves. These are copies. They haven't been in anyone's mouth.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess. Yeah.
There's always
Wow.
time.
Okay, so they made a double of Hagrid's head, and this was used, it was animatronic, so its eyes and lips moved, and they would use it for the actor, the stunt double for scenes, and then also for the body double for wide shots. So I guess when he wasn't actually talking and speaking, they would use this animatronic head of Hagrid, but it looks like this looks like robot and this looks like a real face. It's so crazy. He definitely looks like he doesn't believe that I have money to pull out, but I'm trying to get my money.
Sorry, little girl. You're too poor.
Okay, so most of the light, when they were in the vaults, the main source of light was supposed to be lumos from their wands where they glowed. But in the earlier movies, the technology wasn't quite there, so the actors had to have these big battery packs that were powering the wands, and they were often hidden in the sleeves of their costumes. And so it was hard because it was really heavy, and they had to carry these batteries around. But then as the films progressed, so did technology, and they ended up being able to put a bunch of LED lights at the end of the wand. But in the earlier films, there was probably battery packs under their sleeve, and they had to actually hold them up to do lumos, so that's kind of cool.
The more you know.
I think they said too there were about 20,000 unique products made for the Weasley store.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder these movies are so expensive.
It's amazing how much detail goes into even just a whiteboard model of a set, a single set. That's the Weasley's home. It's cozy in any way. It's massive. So this was the model that was used in all the films from the beginning. And different parts of the castle were added based on when the books brought in a new aspect of the castle that wasn't known before. So the bridge was brought in for Prisoner of Azkaban, the Owlery for Goblet of Fire, and the Astronomy Tower for another later film. And then at the very end, the whole thing was scanned digitally into a computer so that the director, David Yates, could destroy it without actually destroying the model. But this is the exact model they used. All right, well, we just finished up here at Warner Brothers Studios, and we're back under the dragon, which means our tour has come to an end. I did get some souvenirs, so I'm pretty excited about that. But this has been a pretty amazing experience. There's certainly a lot to explore, a lot to see. There's even a lot here going on with restaurants and food and coffee shops. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time here because there's a lot to see and experience. Enjoy this video, then be sure and like it and also subscribe to our channel so you can see where we end up running away to next. Until next time, friends, see ya!